Opposition leader Aubrey Norton on Friday led a picketing exercise outside of the office of the president demanding justice for 11-year-old Adriana Younge, whose mysterious death has shaken the nation. Norton renewed calls for an international investigation, saying that the Guyana police force has shown no interest in a proper investigation into Younge's death.
The president promised to leave no stone unturned, and we put a stone in his way. The stone we put is calling the FBI, calling a reputable international investigative team. And he has resisted that. If you say you leave no stone unturned, how you could then come out and say, I did everything that I would have done. I don't have anything more to do. That suggests to me that he is complicit in the crime. Now, what is evident too is that the police, more than a week after, had not taken one statement with serious police force that is looking at a crime, a crime scene, and a crime that would have occurred, and you decided that you are not going to interview anybody. It is after constant pressure that they said they will interview. But then we call for international investigators because the Guyana police force is compromised. The level of corruption at the top of the Guyana police force, it cannot challenge anything the government says. And so almost axiomatically, what will happen is that they will be compelled to cover up the crime. Now, if you as a government believe it is not a crime, then what do you have to hide? Why don't you allow a proper, thorough investigation to be undertaken? Now, people overseas offer to do a second autopsy. The government is blocking the departure of the child so that they can do the autopsy. That says to me that they are afraid. They know that at the bottom of this is a crime. And it leads me to believe they know who the criminal is. You know, there is evidence that there is no who commit a crime and cover it. Jack Doe himself said to a man, we know you do X, Y, and Z, we can charge you. What that says is that if the man, I'm not saying he had committed a crime, if he had committed a crime, they knew. But only when he becomes a political opponent, then you decide you know he committed a crime.
Not like many witnessed the family plea for help after the child went missing. The police issued a statement saying that the child was last seen leaving the hotel. However, that was far from the truth. Adriana remains were later found in the same pool that had reportedly been searched 20 hours after her disappearance. According to Norton, the government has no interest in the truth surrounding Adriana's death.
I'm saying the truth should come out. And wherever the truth leads, there is where we should go. But again, this government cannot face the truth. The commissioner has the power to ensure a proper investigation. Why you have to wait until 2 weeks after and then you hear when Todd asked them who is in charge of the investigation? You couldn't tell me, but out of the blues is Blanham. Now, how would anybody accept Blanham as credible? We can't. So that's our reality. Our reality is that the system has been corrupted. The system is dysfunctional. If the vice president had to apologize for them signing their people's name in the local government election, tell me what else is beyond them. They're just a corrupt bunch. Plus they're incompetent, which is a bad combination, incompetence and corruption.
On Monday, Crime Chief Wendell Blanham stated that the case remains at the evidence gathering stage, with detectives reportedly examining several possibilities.